And welcome into CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington, for our Week 13 matchup between the Chargers and Seahawks. And welcome into another NFL matchup here on Twitch at Jammin' Sports. Today it's our Week 13 matchup, AFC West matchup between the Chargers and the Seahawks. Welcome on in. Chargers come in at 5-7, the Seahawks at 7-5. Chargers will kick off, Seattle will receive as we get underway. Terry Pierce about 5 yards deep in the end zone will be a touchback. Seattle will have it at their own 25-yard line. Nice late November day here in Seattle. Temperature about 42 degrees at kickoff. Partly cloudy skies. Clayton Brooks is your starting quarterback for the Seahawks. In his 5th season in the NFL, his first with Seattle. Led the Seahawks to a 7-5 record. Seattle currently in 3rd place in the AFC West. 1 game behind the Raiders, who are at 8-4, and of course the Kansas City Chiefs currently sit at 9-2, or make that 10-2. I'm sorry. Brooks from the shotgun on first down gives it to Givens. Givens up the middle. Braxton Givens out to the 31-yard line. Gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4. The Los Angeles Chargers currently in 4th place in the AFC West at 5-7.
All right, here we go.
Brooks on 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line takes the snap, throws out to the left side, incomplete. Intended for the tight end Jack Sickman. Let's take a look at the Seahawk offense. Up front, King, Gilbert, Spitz, Moffitt, and Carpenter. And your skill position players, Pierce, Seymour, Gibbons, Sikma, and Johnson. The LA Chargers not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs just yet, but a loss today would probably make it very, very difficult for them to get in without some help. On 3rd and 4 for the Seahawks from the 31-yard line. Brooks back to throw. Down the middle, gets it out to Terry Pierce. It's a first down. Out to the 43-yard line. First down, Seahawks. If the playoffs started right now, Seattle would be a wild card at 7-5. They are currently 3 games behind the Chiefs with 3 games to go after this one, so it's not out of the question. But they do have the Chiefs and the Raiders in front of them in the AFC West standings. 1st and 10 for Seattle now from their own 43-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Brooks from the shotgun.
90.
Givens in motion, goes out as a receiver. Brooks back to throw, across the middle, gets it out to Sikma. And he's going to gain a yard. And let's take a look at the Los Angeles defense. They play a 4-3 up front. Neely, Gary, Givens, and Castle. Linebackers are Phillips, Washington, and Walters. And the secondary for the Chargers, Anderson, Valentine, Reynolds, and Williams. Second and 8 for Seattle now from their own 44-yard line. 6:35 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game here by the Seahawks.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Brooks looking to throw on 2nd and 8. Throws down the right side. He's got a man, incomplete. He was looking for Jack Sikma. And that was broken up by the linebacker, Darrell Washington, number 58. That'll bring up 2nd down. Actually, 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 8 from their own 44-yard line with 6:20 left. here in the first quarter.
Here we go now.
Clayton Brooks from the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Takes the snap. Looking, throws, gets it out to Jack Sigma, wide open. Down to the 31-yard line. The big tight end gets a first down for Seattle. First down, Seahawks. Brian Reynolds on the tackle, number 24. It'll be 1st and 10 for Seattle from the Los Angeles 31-yard line. Just under 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game. Brooks from the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Now Johnson in motion. Brooks hands off to Braxton Givens. He's going to be hit in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 4. All the way back to the 35-yard line. Tackled down by Cam Neely, number 93. It'll be 2nd and 14. Week number 13 here in Seattle. Our AFC West showdown here today at Jammin' Sports. Second and 14, 4 receivers set out wide, single back in the backfield. Brooks in the shotgun for Seattle, takes the snap, throws out to the left side, gets it out to Johnson. He can't hold on. John Johnson, incomplete pass, as he was covered by Stan Anderson, number 26. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Clock will stop with 5:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Big 3rd down coming up for Seattle.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue
Brooks from the
line it.
shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Throws, gets it out the left side, out to Holmes. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First down Seahawks, down to the Los Angeles 20-yard line. Wesley Holmes makes the catch for Seattle. Gets both feet in. His first catch of the day. Down to the 20-yard line, it'll be a first down. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter, still the opening drive of the game. 1st and 10 for Seattle now from the Charger 20-yard line. Brooks, play action, steps up, throws, back to the end zone. Terry Pierce, touchdown. Seattle, a 20-yard touchdown pass to Terry Pierce. And the Seahawks are on the board first. Did he get both feet in? They may review this. Courtney McKeon on for the extra point. They're going to review it. I thought so.
The previous play is under review.
He may have only gotten 1 foot in. There's 1 foot, and that one's definitely out of bounds. This is going to be, this is no catch. This is going to be overturned.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Oh my goodness, the ruling stands. They saw something I didn't. It's a touchdown. It looked like he only got 1 foot in, but they're going to say it stands. Seattle leads at 6-0. McKeon on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Seattle leads at 7-0 over the LA Chargers with 4:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Live from CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington, week number 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Our AFC West showdown here today. Nice day here in Seattle, Washington, up in the Pacific Northwest. Seahawks trying to make sure they make the playoffs, at least as a wild card. the Chargers basically fighting for their playoff lives today. Seattle leads at 7-0. They'll kick off. And it's going to be fielded by Philip Lawrence 2 yards deep out over the 20. Philip Lawrence out to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Chargers will have it 1st and 10. The LA Chargers are led by their starting quarterback, John Perry. Perry now in his 8th season. Led the Chargers to a Super Bowl win 2 seasons ago in sim season number 24, and the win over the Arizona Cardinals. But this 2 seasons later is a far cry from what they were 2 seasons ago. Chargers did make the playoffs last year as a wild card. First and 10, Los Angeles from the 21-yard line. Perry hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett down to the 25-yard line, gain of 4. Let's take a look at the Chargers offense. Up front, it's McNeil, Dealman, Hardwick, Vasquez, and Ambrose. And the skill position players, Lawrence, Connor, Bennett, Gates, and Blackman. The gain of 3 on first down by Jake Bennett. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Chargers now from their own 25-yard line. 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Seahawks lead at 7-0. Perry under center. Takes the snap, pump fakes, hands off to Bennett. Bennett is going to get out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. Let's take a look at the Seahawk defense. They play a 4-3. Up front, Green, Mabane, Cole, and Clemens. The linebackers are Young, Taxtall, and Robinson. And the secondary for Seattle, Watts, Smith, Harris, and Wilkins. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Chargers now from their own 29-yard line. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Perry under center on 3rd and 2. Takes the snap, hands off to Bennett. Bennett up the middle. He's got the first down out to the 38-yard line. First down, Los Angeles at their own 38. That's not a problem there, Fan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Fan, give me a pronunciation on your name.
All right, here we go.
Perry on 1st and 10 from the shotgun for Los Angeles. Hands off, no play action looks. Throws, gets it out to Thompson. Thompson down to the 41-yard line, David Thompson. 21-yard catch will be first down for Los Angeles. Looks like Danette Fan number 1. Yeah, go ahead and follow me as soon as the game's over and I have time to do so. I'll go over and make sure I follow you back. Welcome on in. Seahawks lead at 7-0 with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left and counting. But the Chargers are driving. Chargers have it at the Seahawk 41-yard line. Perry under center in the I. Takes the snap. Play action. Throws down the middle. He's got a man open. Thompson again. David Thompson down to the 19-yard line. What's up, Slim? Welcome on, Slim. Hey, Slim, let me ask you something. What do you think of my new logo? Pretty cool, huh? I actually got the idea from you. Yours is such a standout logo. You know exactly who it is when you look at it. Well, thank you there, Fan 1. First and 10 from the 19-yard line for the Chargers. Perry hands off to Jake Bennett. It's going to be hit right away. Brought down by Colin Cole, number 90. Be a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. Others in the room know this already, fan one, but I work in radio in real life. I do baseball, football, basketball games for local high schools and things like that. I'm doing fine, Slim. Hope you're doing well. You think Seattle's got this one? I'm picking the Seahawks as well. Second and 11 for the Chargers now from the 20-yard line. Perry hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett up the middle, out to the 13-yard line. Gain of 6 will bring up 3rd and 4. Jake Bennett currently in his 3rd season with the Chargers. Aren't we all, Slim? Aren't we all? Just for being here, I'm blessed. Just for waking up this morning, I'm blessed. When do the boys play again? I'll have to check the schedule. 3rd and 4 for the Chargers now from the 13-yard line. Perry back to pass. Throws. Gets it out to Henry. He's got the first down to the 7-yard line. Hunter Henry, the tight end, number 87. I think the NFL, one way or the other, is going to have their season. They've developed a new helmet with a face guard on it that a lot of the players are going to try to use. They debuted that yesterday. I remember seeing that. 1st and goal for the Chargers now from the 7-yard line. Perry hands off to Connor this time. Connor moves upfield, and he's going to go down at the 6-yard line. Gain of 1. James Conner, the backup running back. Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff there, Slim. I think Corona will mess up college football because unlike the NFL, the colleges are governed by all sorts of different conferences and things like that.
Now let's go.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Lawrence in motion for the Chargers. Perry back to throw. Throws, gets it out to Phillip Lawrence down to the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 1. Coming up on the end of the 1st quarter. I think now the clock is running. See if the Chargers can get a playoff. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line for Los Angeles. Perry under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Bennett. Bennett is not going to get there. And we've reached the end of the 1st quarter. Seattle leads it 7-0. We'll be right back. And welcome back into CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington. Our Week 13 matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Chargers and the Seahawks. It'll be 4th and goal for the Chargers from the Seahawk 2-yard line as we start the 2nd quarter. It was good defense there, Slim. Chargers will kick a field goal. John Carney out. This will be a 19-yarder to put the Chargers on the board. Kick is up. And it's good. Chargers score, but the Seahawks still lead at 7-3 with 7:57 left here in the 2nd quarter. Week number 13 here at Jammin' Sports. You didn't tell me, Slim. What do you think of my logo? Like my new logo? It's simple and to the point. But it still stands out. So the Chargers get on the board. They'll go ahead and kick off to the Seahawks now. Carney will kick off. And it'll be fielded by Givens at the goal line. Braxton Givens out to the 20, 25. He'll go down at the 26-yard line. That's where the Seahawks will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 26, leading 7-3. Seattle's still trying to stay in the AFC West divisional race. They're a game behind the Raiders and 3 games behind the Chiefs.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
First and 10 for the Seahawks from the 26-yard line. Brooks takes the snap, hands off to Braxton Gibbons around the left side. He turns upfield, out close to the marker, out to the 35-yard line. I'm sorry, it'd be 2nd and 1, gain of 9. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 7:48 left here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 1 from their own 35-yard line. Seahawks
Now let's go.
with Brooks under center, 3 receivers to the far side. Brooks back to throw, throws, gets it out late. It's broken up by Jeremy Cash, number 27 for the Chargers. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. They'll stop the clock with 7:37 left here in the second quarter. Live from Seattle, Washington on a beautiful day here in late November. Cold though, about 42 degrees.
All right, here we go.
Brooks from the shotgun on 3rd and 1.
Green 39.
Dennis Johnson in motion. Brooks hands off to Braxton Gibbons. Gibbons is not going to get the first down. He's going to be hit and brought down after a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Tackled down by Cam Neely, number 93. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Seahawks will be forced to punt. Luke Chapman back to punt for Seattle. Gets the punt away. It's going to be fielded by Blackman at the 10-yard line. Makes a nice move up the field, out to the 25-yard line. And that's where Los Angeles will take over from their own 25-yard line, trailing 7-3 with 7:05 left here in the first half. First and 10 for the Chargers now from the 25-yard line. John Perry with a P under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett tries to get around the left end. Gains maybe a yard. Well, gain 3. Nice spot. It'll be 2nd and 7. Brought down by Lenny Wilkins, number 32. I thought maybe he only got a yard. They say he gained 3 yards. Second and 7 for the Chargers now from their own 28-yard line. Coming up on the 6:40 mark, 3 receivers to the far side. Perry in the gun, takes the snap, hands off to Jake Bennett, this time around the right side. He's got the corner, he's got the first down, out to the 36-yard line. It'll be a Charger first down. 6:20 and counting here in the first half. Seahawks lead it 7-3. Leonard Smith on the tackle. Along with Hubbard, number 53. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from their own 36-yard line. Perry in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws out to the left side. He's got a man. It's picked off by Lenny Wilkins. Lenny Wilkins with a diving interception. And the Seahawks get the interception. The Chargers turn it over. And the Seahawks will have it at their own 36-yard line. 6:01 remaining here in the first half. Lenny Wilkins, big diving catch there. Lands on his backside. It was intended for John Blackman, and Wilkins, full extension, pulls it in. So Clayton Brooks will come back out to lead the Seahawk offense as they have the ball following the turnover at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. On 1st down, 3 receivers to the near side. Brooks in the shotgun. Brooks takes the snap, throws deep down the left side. He's got a man. He's got Terry Pierce. Pierce finally gets tackled down the 21-yard line. 1st down, Seahawks. Seahawks have it deep into Los Angeles territory down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Terry Pierce just got tripped up at the last second by Stan Anderson, or he would have been gone. So Terry Pierce, the veteran wide receiver, for the 1st down for Seattle. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Brooks under center, Seattle in the eye. Pitches it out to Braxton Givens around the right side. Givens turns upfield inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Again a 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Brought down by Dylan Walters, number 55 for Los Angeles. Seahawks lead it 7-3. And they have it at the Chargers 17-yard line. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Again from the I formation. Brooks hands it off to Givens, this time up the middle. Just shy of the marker, down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 will be 3rd and 1. And Givens was tackled by Givens. Andrew Givens on the tackle, number 94. Third and 1 for the Seahawks now from the 12-yard line. Clayton Brooks in the shotgun, hands off, no, play action, could take it himself. Looks like he's got it. Where do they spot it? No, they're gonna say he's short. It'll be 3rd and inches. Stan Anderson on the tackle. They're gonna say Brooks Davis, or excuse me, that Clayton Brooks was short. Clayton Brooks. Brooks Davidson is the quarterback for the Buccaneers. Clayton Brooks is the Seahawk quarterback. I got them mixed up. So on 4th down, Courtney McKeon will come in. This will be a 28-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead by 7 once again, 10-3 with 4:03 remaining here in the first half. Live from Seattle, Washington, week number 13 here at Jammin' Sports. The 5-7 Chargers and the 7-5 Seahawks. Seahawks go back up by a touchdown. They'll kick off. There's the kick. It'll be fielded by Philip Lawrence, 3 yards deep, out over the 15, 20, 25. Philip Lawrence still on his feet out to the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from their own 27 with 3:58 left here in the first half. Seattle up 10-3. Our NFC West showdown here at Jammin' Sports. The 3rd place Seahawks and the 4th place Chargers. Charlie slim playoff hopes. They would have to run the table and get to 9-7 and get some help. But it begins today. They have to come from behind and beat the Seahawks to stay alive in the playoff hunt. I don't think they'll get in at 8-8. Perry back to throw. Play action on 1st down. looking. He's got plenty of time. Throws out to the right side. Finds John Blackman down to the 50-yard line. First down, Chargers. Three minutes and 40 seconds and counting. First down, Los Angeles. They'll have it at midfield. Finally tackled down by Fred Young, number 50, the linebacker. Coming up on 3.5 minutes, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. 3 receivers to the near side on first down from midfield. Perry takes the snap, hands off to Jake Bennett up the middle. Bennett, a nice run down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 7, will be 2nd and 3. Finally tackled down by Brian Mabane, number 92. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Chargers as we're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the first half. Seahawks lead at 10-3. Chargers trying to tie it up.
Now let's go.
Perry under center. On second down. Back to throw. 3-step drop. Throws. Gets it out to Antonio Gates, the tight end. He's down to the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down, Los Angeles. Into Seahawk territory now at the 35-yard line. Tackled down by number 29, Slick Watts. .235 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. 3 receivers to the near side. Perry in the shotgun. Hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett pulling Seahawk defenders with him down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 7, will be 2nd and 3. Jake Bennett showing his strength on that play. Tackled down by Colin Cole, number 90. Took 3 Seahawks to get him down. 2nd and 3 for the Chargers now as we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. See if they get the play off. 2nd and 3 from the 29-yard line. They get the play off. Perry pump fakes, hands off to Bennett up the middle. He's going to be tackled, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Seattle leads it 10-3. And welcome back to CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington, for our Week 13 matchup here at Jammin' Sports. 1:58 left here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Chargers from the Seahawk 27-yard line. Seattle leads at 10-3. Perry from the shotgun. He's got plenty of time. Throws out to the left side. Gets it out to John Blackman. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Montre on the coverage, number 22. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawk defense is held and is going to force a Los Angeles field goal. John Carney, this will be from 44 yards. Kick is up, and it's good. Chargers score again, but the Seahawks still lead it by a score of 10-6 with 1:49 left to play here in the first half. Here from Seattle, Week 13 at Jammin' Sports. Seahawks still have 3 timeouts, and they still have 1:49 to work with. They could score again before halftime. Chargers field goal makes it a 4-point game. Chargers will kick off. That's John Carney, kicks it. It's going to be fielded by Braxton Givens at the 2-yard line, over to 20, 25. Givens crosses the 30 out to the 31-yard line. That's where Seattle will have it 1st and 10 with 1:44 left here in the second quarter. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. Seahawks at 7-5, 1 game behind the Raiders and 3 games behind the Chiefs in the AFC West. 5 receivers set out wide. Brooks from the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, throws, gets it out to Braxton Givens down to the 34-yard line, gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Cooper on the tackle, number 54 for Los Angeles. Second and 7, 1:25 and counting for Seattle. They still have 3 timeouts, not taking any of them yet. From their own 34-yard line, 4 receivers wide, single back in the backfield, Brooks in the shotgun. Brooks takes the snap, looking, throws, incomplete pass. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. That'll stop the clock with 1:11 left here in the first half. On 3rd and 7, again 4 receivers wide, single back in the backfield, Brooks in the gun. Takes the snap, looking, throws, incomplete, broken up by Cooper, the linebacker, number 54. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers defense holds, and it stops the clock with 1:08 left before halftime. So the Chargers will get the ball back with an opportunity to score before halftime. Chargers still have all 3 of their timeouts. Luke Chapman back to punt, gets the punt away. And it's going to be fielded by Blackman at the 12-yard line. He brings it out to the 18. What's up there, Davis? Welcome in. So there's 1 minute left here in the second quarter before halftime. The Chargers still have all 3 of their timeouts. Seattle leads it by a score of 10-6. If the playoffs started today, Seattle would be in as a wild card. The Chargers, though, they need to start winning at 5-7. A loss and their playoff hopes are going to go to the wayside. Chargers play in a tough division. Seattle at 7-5. Raiders at 8-6, and the Chiefs at 10-2 in the AFC West, all in front of them. 1st and 10. Perry back to throw. Throws, gets it out to Bennett on the sideline, out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Good to see you, Davis. Just a single game again today. And I'll have no games tomorrow, but I'll have a doubleheader on Thursday. I won't be playing any football tomorrow. I got a previous engagement. Perry back to throw on 2nd and 7, out to Gates. Gates across the 30, out to the 31-yard line. And the Chargers will take a timeout. Their first with 50 seconds left. So no games tomorrow, but a doubleheader on Thursday. In that first game of the doubleheader on Thursday is the Chiefs at the Raiders. And then the second game on Thursday will be the Broncos and the Packers. And that'll finish up week 13. I've not heard anything new today on Madden 21. You can exercise tomorrow. Okay, that sounds good. 1st and 10 for the Chargers now from the 31-yard line. Perry back to throw. Looking, throws, gets it out to John Blackman. He can't hold on, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 45 seconds. Montre on the coverage there, number 22. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. A Seahawk win today really puts the pressure on the Raiders and their game against Kansas City on Thursday. Seahawks just 1 game behind the Raiders for 2nd place. 2nd and 10, Perry back to throw. Throws, gets it out to Jake Bennett. He gets hit right away down at the 33-yard line. gets called. They're second by the Chargers with 39 seconds left. Well, as soon as I get it, Davis, and as soon as I get an opportunity to take a look at it in detail, I'll let you know. It won't be out till August 25th, though, so we got a while. We got about 6 weeks. Now, one of the things, though, that I did see today that EA is scrambling now is that the Redskins aren't called the Redskins anymore.
All right, here we
3rd
go.
and 8
3-19.
from the 33-yard line. Perry back to throw. Throws, gets it out to Philip Lawrence down the middle across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. First down Los Angeles at the Seahawk 36. 27 seconds and counting. Philip Lawrence, the veteran wide receiver out of the University of Tennessee, hauls it in. Tackled by John Harris. Philip Lawrence in his 8th season. It'll be 1st and 10. Chargers still not calling timeout. 18 seconds left. They have it at the Seahawk 36. They're going to try to run a play and hold on to that timeout.
Now let's go.
Perry in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Taking a lot of time. Takes the snap. Play action. Throws. Gets it out to Thompson, who's out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 3 seconds left. Chargers have time for a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt from here, as David Thompson hauls it in at the 18-yard of bounds. So with 3 seconds left, you know the Chargers are going to kick it. From 35 yards, John Carney to pull it to within 1. Kick is up. And it's good. We go into halftime with the Seahawks up by a score of 10-9 here in Seattle. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington, our Week 13 matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Seahawks and the Chargers. Seahawks lead it by a score of 10-9. The LA Chargers kicking a field goal right before we went into halftime. Chargers will get the ball first, though, to start the second half. I'm Jimmy Jam. I'm in here with Madden Davis as we're watching the game. Madden Davis, one of my Jammin' mods. Here's the kickoff. And it's going to be fielded by John Blackman about 2 yards deep, out over the 20, 25, out to the 29-yard line. That's where the Chargers will have it 1st and 10, trailing 10-9. Yeah, one of the things I read today about Madden 21, and it didn't have anything to do with gameplay, is the fact that the Redskins now are not the Redskins anymore, and EA is like really scrambling. They have to take all the logos out of the game and everything, and they need the Redskins, or they need the Washington franchise to announce their new name here in the next 2-3 weeks or so, because it has to go to press. It has to be manufactured for distribution. So they're under the gun time-wise. Perry in the shotgun. Hands off to Bennett. Bennett up the middle. He's going to lose it. No, he gets out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. So right now with the Madden 21, they're taking all the Washington Redskin logos off. And They're waiting for the Washington team to announce their new nickname. 2nd and 9. Perry back to throw. Gets it out to Antonio Gates. Out to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Now here's another interesting story, though, behind that, because the Redskins, I hate to call, well, they're not the Redskins anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to call them the Redskins. All these names that they have in a hat that they're thinking about changing their name to, there's somebody in Virginia, he's a lawyer. He went ahead and trademarked all these names, copyrighted all these names years ago. 1st and 10, Perry hands it off to Bennett. Bennett out to the 44-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. So the Redskins are thinking about changing their name to like the Warriors or the Red Tails or the Red Wolves or the Monuments. There's a lot of names being thrown out. But there's this lawyer in Virginia that already has all these names copyrighted. He did it years ago. Smart man. On 2nd and 7, Bennett up the middle, out to the 45-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6. He went ahead and registered all these names, so if the Redskins want them, they're going to have to pay him for them. This guy is set up to make a lot of bucks. Smart move. Perry from the shotgun on 3rd and 6. From the 45, throws it out to Thompson. 1st down. Out to the Seahawk 48-yard line. David Thompson with a Charger 1st down. So that could delay Washington from getting a new nickname. And if they don't get the new nickname by the time EA has the deadline, then when the Madden 21 game comes out, it'll probably just say Washington, and it'll be a blank helmet.
Here we go now.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Perry hands off to Bennett up the middle, out to the 47-yard line. Gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gain of 2. Seahawks lead it 10-9 with 5:25 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers driving, though, on the opening drive of the 2nd half. On 2nd and 8. Perry under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Connor this time. James Conner, he gets out to the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. Tackled down by Fred Young, number 50. Fred Young in his 12th season. He's been around a while. Big 3rd down for the Chargers now. From the Seahawk 43-yard line, 3 receivers to the far side. Perry takes the snap, throws, gets it out to David Thompson again. Thompson down to the 29-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles. What will probably happen with the Redskins situation and Madden 21, if they have to release the game with them not having a name announced yet, they'll probably come out with a patch later on, and you can update everything online. That's probably what will happen. It's the way they can do things now. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Perry in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws deep down the right side. He's got a man wide open. Luther Blue, touchdown. Chargers, and the Chargers take the lead for the first time. Luther Blue, number 83. And the Chargers lead it 15-10. Chargers will probably go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Luther Blue, he's been around. He's played for the Dolphins, he's played for the Jaguars, he's played for the Eagles, and now he's on the Chargers. And he just scored a first touchdown for the LA Chargers. Chargers will go for 2 now. 3 receivers to the near side. Perry in the gun. Trying to make it a 7-point game. Perry takes the snap, throws, gets it out to Blackman. 2-point conversion's good. John Blackman with the reception. And just like that, the Chargers are up 17-10 with 4:07 left here in the third quarter. Chargers take the lead for the first time today. They were down 10-3 at one point. And the Chargers have scored 14 unanswered points. To be quite honest with you, I think this whole Redskin thing is crap. The founder of the team was a Native American, and he called the team the Redskins to honor his people. Givens, 2 yards deep, out over the 20, 25, gets out to the 30-yard line. Braxton Givens on the return for the Seahawks. It'll be 1st and 10. And they did a survey just a couple of years ago. Most Native Americans are not offended by the Redskins. And when you look at their logo, it's a very dignified logo. I think it's a cool logo. I think it's one of the better ones in the NFL. Seahawks have it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Brooks under center. Takes the snap, pitches it to Givens. Givens around the right end. And he'll go down at the 35-yard line. Again, a 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Yeah, they should be focusing on fixing the franchise mode and face of franchise. I agree. I don't know how much they can do at this point. The game is due to be released in 6 weeks. 2nd and 5 for the Seahawks from their own 35-yard line. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Brooks hands off to Braxton Givens again. Givens pushing his way across the marker down to the 41-yard line. First down, Seattle. Chargers lead at 17-10. Seahawks trying to come on back into the game as they're driving down the field. Seahawks led it at one point 10-3. Chargers 14 unanswered points. 3:10 remaining here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Clayton Brooks under center in the I formation. Hands off to Seymour this time, trying to get around the left end. Seymour out over to the 45-yard line. James Seymour, the backup running back. It'll be 2nd and 6. Brian Reynolds finally tackled him, number 24. Just 2 games left in week 13. We'll play them on Thursday. 2nd and 6 for the Seahawks. Brooks makes the handoff. Play action, throws down the left side. He's got a man, Terry Pierce, inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a first down for Seattle. 42-yard reception by Terry Pierce, the veteran wide receiver, number 81. Mike Williams, number 29 on the tackle. First down, Seahawks. Seattle knocking at the door. It'll be Kansas City at Oakland at 8:30 Eastern on Thursday, followed by Denver at Green Bay.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Perry from the shotgun on 1st and 10. Brooks throws it out, gets it out to Johnson. John Johnson down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1, gain of 9. Mike Williams on the tackle again for the Chargers. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Seahawks from the 5-yard line. 1:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Chargers lead it by 7.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Brooks from the shotgun on 2nd and 1. Johnson in motion, top of the screen. Brooks throws, gets it out to Johnson. He can't hold on. Dennis Johnson drops the pass. Darrell Washington, the linebacker, on the coverage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 5-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 1:28 left. Brooks from the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Steps back, looks, throws, gets it out to Johnson. Dennis Johnson, touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying up the ball game. Dennis Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Clayton Brooks. I keep getting those 2 quarterbacks mixed up. Clayton Brooks, Seahawk quarterback. Courtney McKeon on for the extra point to tie it up. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 17 with 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Live from Seattle, week number 13 here at Jammin' Sports. The Chargers fighting for their playoff lives at 5-7. Seattle trying to maintain their wild card position at 7-5. If the playoffs started right now, Seattle would go, but a loss would kind of jeopardize that. It's going to be an interesting final 3 weeks of the season. There's going to be some jockeying of positions in the AFC Central, the NFC Central, and I think even the AFC West. There's the kick. It'll be fielded by Blackman about 4 yards deep, touchback, and the Chargers will have it at their own 25-yard line. So the Redskins changed their name. Who's next? The Braves? The Chiefs? The Cleveland Indians? Where does it stop? What about college teams? The Florida Seminoles, the Illinois Fighting Illini. I mean, where does it stop? First and 10 for the Chargers now from the 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Perry in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, throws out to the left side. It's, nearly intercepted. Oh my gosh, John Harris had it right in his hands, number 44, and couldn't pull it in. David Thompson, the intended receiver, and Harris had a pick 6 and dropped it. That'll stop the clock with 1:18 left. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Chargers from the 25-yard line. We're tied at 17 from Seattle. Perry in the shotgun. There's the snap. Looking, steps up, throws, incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. At NCAA. I was talking to somebody earlier, Davis, and we don't even know if college football is going to have a season. They're still figuring it out. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers now from the 25-yard line. Perry again in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. Up by Lenny Wilkins, number 32. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers go 3 and out. Unlike the NFL, which has one governing body, college football has conferences that all govern themselves. The Pac-12 has already said they're going to play a conference-only schedule. Nordstrom in to kick for LA. It's going to be fielded by Pierce at the 22-yard line. Down the sideline. Nice return out to the 43. That's where Seattle will take over 1st and 10. So the Pac-12 says we're going to play a conference-only schedule. The Big Ten says we're going to play a conference-only schedule. The SEC, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. The Big 12, we don't know yet. But they may follow suit. And where does that leave Notre Dame and Independent? A lot of questions to be answered the next several weeks. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks now from the 43-yard line. Brooks Play action, throws, gets it out to Johnson. Dennis Johnson down the sideline. Finally gets tackled by Brian Reynolds at the 35-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Nice catch and run by Dennis Johnson into Los Angeles territory. Down to the 35-yard line. 39 seconds left and counting here in the third quarter. We're tied at 17. .35 seconds and counting. First and 10 for the Seahawks from the Charger 35. Clayton Brooks, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks. Lots of time. Steps up, throws deep down the left side, out of the end zone. He was intercepted end zone. That'll stop the clock with 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brian Reynolds caught it, but he was out in the end zone. Second and 10, 3 receivers to the near side. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Brian Givens. Givens gets around the end and he's down the sideline as I get tongue-tied down to the 17-yard line. Nice spin move by Braxton Givens, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 17 here in Seattle. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. And welcome back to CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington, as we start the fourth quarter. We're tied at 17 between the Chargers and the Seahawks. Seahawks will have it first and 10 from the Chargers 17-yard line. We're tied at 17. Seahawks trying to keep the pressure on the Chiefs and the Raiders in the AFC West.
All right, here we go.
Brooks under center. Takes the handoff, hands it off to Braxton Givens, tries to get up the middle, no gain, back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and 10. Tackled down by Andrew Givens, number 94. On second and 10. 3 receivers to the near side. Brooks under center. Brooks takes the snap, 5-step drop, throws, gets it out to Terry Pierce. Pierce down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll be third and 4. Seattle in field goal range. Of course, they're going to want more. Big third down coming up. I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but every time I do a game here on Jammin' Sports, everybody's wearing white shoes with white trim. There's a reason for that. Third and 4. Brooks in the shotgun. Brooks takes the snap, throws, gets it out to Pierce. It's a first down to the 5-yard line. Terry Pierce. It'll be first and goal Seahawks from the Chargers 5-yard line. I always put the teams with white shoes with white trim because it makes it easier to see if they're out of bounds or not. If you don't see another color between the white, then you know they're on the end line. You know they're touching the sideline. So that's why I do that. It's by design. First and goal. Brooks from the shotgun. Sigma in motion. Hands off to Givens up the middle. Does he get in? No. He's down at the 1 yard line. A gain of 4. Tackled by Brian Reynolds, number 24, along with Darrell Washington, number 58. It'll be second and goal from the 1 yard line. And of course, another reason why I put them in white shoes with white trim, it just looks good. It looks good. Second and goal. Brooks, 3-step drop, throws, back to the end zone, touchdown. Seattle, a 1 yard touchdown pass to Dennis Johnson, number 84. And the Seahawks take the lead, 23-17. How can you see all the games? Well, I don't do them all in one day, that's for sure. Courtney McKeon on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Seahawks lead at 24-17 with 6 minutes exactly left in the fourth quarter. Live from Seattle, Jammin' Sports, week number 13. Great to have you along. Depending on my schedule, Davis, it takes me about 5 to 6 months to do a season. Sometimes longer, depending on how busy I get. There's been times it's taken about 7 months. You just have patience and play them one at a time. Because every game is connected to every other game. So the Seahawks lead by 7 with 6 minutes remaining. There's the kickoff by Chapman. Be fielded by Blackman 2 yards deep out over the 10, 15, 20. He'll bring it out to about the 22 yard line. That's where the Chargers will take over, 1st and 10. Actually, this part of the season is the easy part. The hard part of the season is transferring rosters over from one game to another. And I've already got started on that. I write a lot of things down. That will save me some time when Madden 21 comes out.
All right, here we go.
Perry from the shotgun on 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Looking, throws deep. He's going for the home run ball. He's got a man downfield. It's incomplete. He was looking for David Thompson, number 81. Broken up by Slick Watts, number 29. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Seahawks lead it 24-17 with 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Chargers have it, 2nd and 10 from their own 22 yard line. A Charger loss, and you can pretty much put a fork in them. 3 receivers to the far side. Perry throws out to the side, gets it out to Antonio Gates. He stepped out of bounds at the 28 yard line. Gain of 6 will be 3rd and 4. A Charger loss would put them at 5 and 8. The best they could be would be 8 and 8 if they would win out. An 8 and 8 record is not going to be enough to get into the playoffs in the AFC, I'm afraid. They wouldn't be mathematically eliminated, but they would be, for all intents and purposes, out. 3rd and 4. Perry back to throw. Steps up, throws, gets it out to Antonio Gates, out to the 37 yard line. That'll be a first down for Los Angeles. 5:25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Chargers aren't out of it yet. They're just down by 7, 24-17. John Harris on the tackle, number 44. .5:15 and counting. 3 receivers to the far side.
Here we go now.
Perry in the gun. Takes the snap. Steps up, throws, gets it out to Henry. Hunter Henry, the tight end, out to the 43 yard line. Gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Under 5 minutes left. Chargers need a touchdown. John Harris again on the tackle. Only one NFL game tonight. I will have a doubleheader of NHL action. My Stanley Cup playoffs will continue when this is over. 2nd and 4. Perry back to throw. Down the middle, gets it out to Luther. Blue inside the 40. And I think that's going to be a penalty on the Seahawks. I think there's a face mask penalty coming up.
Personal foul.
That's going to be on Alan Taxtall, number 55.
Defense.
No, it's on Charlie Clater. I'm sorry, number 25. The guilty party. Face mask.
Automatic first down.
That'll move the ball down to the 22-yard line. First down, Chargers. Deep into Seattle territory with 4:35 left. Seahawks lead it 24-17. Once again, no games tomorrow, but I'll have a doubleheader of NFL action for you on Thursday, starting at 8:30 Eastern with the Chiefs and the Raiders, and then it'll be the Broncos and the Packers after that.
Now let's go.
Perry from the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, steps up. Oh, he's going to get sacked from behind. They're going to say he actually threw that pass before he was hit. It'll be an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock will stop with 4:31 left. On 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line, Perry in the gun.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Takes the snap. Throws. Incomplete. Broken up by Lenny Wilkins, number 32. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. You would have to think that Los Angeles is in 4-down territory here at this point. With 4:27 left, down by a touchdown. 3rd and 10 from the Seahawk 22-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Perry in the gun. Perry back to throw. Throws deep. It's out of the end zone. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Just threw that one too far. That one got away from him. He was looking for Phillip Lawrence, number 88. That brings up 4th down. Do the Chargers go for it, or do they kick a field goal with 4:22 left? They're going to kick the field goal. This will be a 39-yard attempt by John Carney. Kick is up, and it's good. It's a 4-point ball game. Seahawks lead at 24-20 with 4:18 left. Week number 13 here in Seattle at Jammin' Sports. Hey Davis, I meant to ask you, what do you think of my new logo? You like my new logo in the corner there? It's simple, to the point, and it stands out. I like it. Here's the Chargers on the kickoff. It'll be fielded by Braxton Givens at the 2-yard line, out over the 25, out to the 30-yard line. Well, thank you, Davis. I was looking for something that wasn't too gaudy, just something simple, but still stood out, and I think that pretty much does it. First and 10 for the Seahawks now from their own 30-yard line. The Chargers are on defense going to try to force a 3 and out and get the ball back. Seahawks need a few first downs to keep the clock moving.
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Brooks under center for Seattle. Will pitch it to Givens. Givens trying to get around the right end. It's a fumble. Picked up by Johnson, Dennis Johnson. Johnny on the spot for the Seahawks. Very fortunate that he picked it up. It'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. That would have been huge for the Chargers if they had recovered that. These two teams played a few weeks ago down in Los Angeles, and the Seahawks won that game. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was just 2 weeks ago. Let me look at the schedule real quick. I think it was back in week 11, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Seattle beat the Chargers 22-10 back in week 11. Second and 12 from the 28-yard line. Brooks hands off to Givens. Givens is going to be hit back at the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 13, a loss of another yard. Seattle going the wrong direction. Sean Phillips on the tackle, the linebacker, number 95. .325 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Seahawks lead at 24-20. A big third down coming up for Seattle. Brooks from the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking, got lots of time. Finally throws down the right side, incomplete, threw it out of bounds. Incomplete pass, that'll bring up 4th and 13. Clock will stop with 3:10 left. Seattle's gonna have to punt. The Chargers are gonna get the ball back. And the Chargers are down by 4. This game has gone back and forth. It's been a good one. Luke Chapman back to punt for Seattle, gets the punt away. It's going to be fielded by Blackman at the 22-yard line. Blackman is going to return it out to the 39-yard line. First down, Chargers. They'll have it at their own 39 with 3 minutes exactly left to play. Los Angeles needs a touchdown. They're down by 4. A field goal does them no good. But at least you know the Chargers are in 4-down territory. If it gets to 4th down, they're going to go for it. Harry under center on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, back to throw, steps up, throws, gets it out, incomplete. Trying to throw it down the left sideline to Philip Lawrence, covered by Lenny Wilkins. Incomplete pass, it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 2:56 left. Seahawks upset the Chiefs at home last week, looking for another divisional win today. Perry in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, looking, throws, gets it out to Bennett. Bennett's going to be tackled down at the 38-yard line. It's going to be a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11. Allen tackles the linebacker on the tackle, number 55. 2:40 left and counting. It'll be 3rd down for Los Angeles. Coming up on 2.5 minutes. 3rd and 11 from the 38-yard line. Perry in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff inside, throws, gets it out to John Blackman. He gets out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Seattle. 1st down, Los Angeles. That'll stop the clock with 2:22 left. So the Chargers get a much-needed 1st down, and they move into Seattle territory at the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the far side. Perry in the shotgun, back to throw. Steps up, throws, gets it out to Philip Lawrence, down to the 46-yard line. Actually, he dropped it, incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 2:18 left. Second and 10 for the Chargers for the Seattle 46-yard line.
Here we go now.
3 receivers to the far side. Perry in the gun. Takes the snap. Throws. Gets it out to Luther Blue. He can't hold on either. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Slick Watts on the coverage, number 29.
You got it. You got it.
Big 3rd down for both teams right here. 3rd and 10 for Los Angeles from the Seattle 46.
Here we go now.
Perry in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looks, throws, gets it out to Jake Bennett, the running back. He's got out to the marker, very close to a first down. Yes, they give it to him. First down, Chargers. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Seattle leads it by a score of 24-20. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington. For the final 2 minutes of this one, Seattle leads the Chargers by a score of 24-20. It'll be first down for Los Angeles from the Seattle 36-yard line. Chargers need a touchdown. They're down by 4. John Perry, the quarterback, in the shotgun for Los Angeles. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking, throws, gets it out to Luther Blue. Blue across the 20, down to the 16-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. Clock is running. 1:45 and counting. Perry again from the shotgun. On first down, takes the snap. Looking, throws towards the end zone. Back to the end zone, David Thompson, touchdown. Los Angeles, a 16-yard touchdown pass to David Thompson in the back of the end zone. And the Chargers have taken the lead, 26-24. They'll probably review this. Let's see if he got both feet in. He got at least one in. There's one. He drug the toe. That's a good catch. That'll stand up. Chargers take the lead, 26-24. There's the review.
The previous play is under review.
It looks to me like he got both feet in. Let's look at this first foot. It's hard to see from there. All right, let's see. And you can't really tell on that angle. This will probably stand up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Ruling on the field stands. Touchdown, Chargers. As David Thompson makes his spectacular catch in the back of the end zone to give the Chargers a 26-24 lead. John Carney for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead at 27-24 with 1:40 left. Here in Seattle, week number 13. Seahawks just need a field goal to tie it up. They have all 3 of their timeouts and 1:40 to work with. Plenty of time. Let's see what the Seahawks can do with 1:40 left. A Seahawk loss really helps both the Chiefs and the Raiders, especially the Raiders. Seahawks are just 1 game behind Oakland coming into this week. Seahawks in 3rd place, Oakland in 2nd. Here's the kick. Fielded by Pierce. He'll down it. And Seattle will have it at their own 25-yard line. With 1:40 left in all 3 timeouts, trailing 27-24. Clayton Brooks, he's had a pretty good day. 3 touchdown passes, not bad. Now he has the opportunity to lead the Seahawks to a win here. They just need a field goal to tie it up, force overtime. On 1st and 10. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to throw. Throws, he's got a man down the sideline. Terry Pierce. Pierce out to the 41-yard line. Tackled by Brian Reynolds. First down, Seattle. Seahawks in the hurry up. Brooks in the gun. Takes the snap. Throws. Gets it out to Jack Sikma. Out to the 44-yard line. Gain of 3. 2nd and 6. Gain of 4, actually. Brooks in the gun again. Takes the snap. Throws. Again to Sikma. He's got the first down. Down to the Charger 48-yard line. Seattle continues in the hurry up. Coming up on a minute. Brooks in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Throws. Gets it out to Holmes this time. Down to the 41-yard line. Wesley Holmes. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Again from the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Brooks back to throw. Gets it out to Sikma. Another Seahawk first down. Down to the 35-yard line. What a drive. 1st and 10. Brooks back to throw again. Inside to Sikma. Sikma, he's got the first down. Tackled down to the 21-yard line. And Seattle will finally take a timeout with 30 seconds left. It's not really a question of should they, Davis. Do they want to pay the money for it? And it's going to be a lot of money. 1st and 10 for Seattle now from the Charger 21-yard line. 30 seconds remaining. Seahawks are in field goal range. Brooks from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Lots of time. Throws and just gets rid of it. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 23 seconds left. We could have overtime if the Seahawks can't get a touchdown. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds left. Whoever procures those rights will be spending a lot of money. Let's just put it that way.
Here we go now.
3 receivers to the far side. Brooks in the gun on 2nd and 10. Hands off to Braxton Gibbons, trying to get around the end. Down to the 18-yard line. Seattle still has 2 timeouts. 14 seconds left. Brooks from the shotgun, wasting a lot of time, takes the snap, looks to throw, throws, gets it out to Jones, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 6 seconds left. Rupert Jones, the tight end, number 80. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for Seattle. And Seattle did not give themselves enough time. They're going to have to go ahead and kick the field goal now. I don't think they have time to throw it towards the end zone. They're going to do so now. This will be a 23-yard attempt. And Los Angeles wants to call a timeout to ice the kicker. Chargers lead it 27-24 with 6 seconds left. Seattle has it at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. A field goal will tie it up. In all likelihood, force overtime. It's been a good one here in Seattle today, week number 13. The 5-7 Chargers, the 7-5 Seahawks. Both teams fighting for their playoff lives. McKeon, this will be from 23 yards to tie it up. There's the snap, the kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 27 with 3 seconds left. I don't like it either, but it rarely works. We're tied at 27. 3 seconds left. Time enough for a kickoff. Looks like we're going to have overtime here in Seattle. Luke Chapman will tee it up for the Seahawks. He'll kick off. There's the kickoff. It'll be fielded in the end zone by Philip Lawrence. He's bringing it out across the 20, 25, and he's going to be tackled down. Overtime. We'll be right back with the overtime period. We're tied at 27. And welcome back to CenturyLink Field, Seattle, Washington. We go into overtime. We're tied at 27 here in week 13. Looks like the Seahawks have won the toss. I think it's kind of funny that they show it on the screen before they act it out with the players. They need to fix that. So Seattle wins the toss. They'll receive to start the overtime period. If the Seahawks score a touchdown on this opening possession, the game is over. If not, then if they only kick a field goal, then the Chargers would get a shot. Pierce about 4 yards deep, touchback. Seattle will have it at their own 25-yard line. As soon as the Chargers touch the ball, it'll be sudden death. Gain possession, I should say. It'll be 1st and 10 for Seattle from their own 25-yard line as we start the overtime period, tied at 27. A Charger loss and their playoff hopes are pretty much dead. They'd be on life support. Brooks from the shotgun on 1st and 10 for Seattle from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Dumps it out to Braxton Gibbons. Gibbons makes a nice move. Still running. He's got the first down out to the 36-yard line. Nice moves by Braxton Gibbons. It'll be 1st and 10. Stops the clock with 7:54 left as he goes out of bounds. Tackled down by David Pimentel, number 30. Along with Cam Neely, number 93. Well, actually, he put the move on Neely right here. I think it was Phillips that made the tackle, actually. Sean Phillips, number 95. 1st and 10, Seattle now from their own 36-yard line. Here in overtime, tied at 27. Brooks under center.
Here we go.
Takes the snap, pump fakes, looks, throws, gets it out to Miller, the fullback. Miller bowls his way out to the 42-yard line. Will Miller, the fullback, his first catch of the day. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Down to the Seahawk 42-yard line. In overtime in Seattle, tied at 27. 2nd and 4 for the Seahawks now.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Brooks takes the snap, 3-step drop. Looks, throws, and nearly intercepted. Darrell Washington had his hands on it, number 58. Dropped it. Incomplete pass, that'll bring up 3rd and 4. That'll stop the clock with 7:10 left in the overtime period.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Brooks in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side on 3rd down. Throws across the middle, gets it out to Terry Pierce. He can't hold on. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Seahawks are going to have to punt. As soon as the Chargers get possession, we have sudden death. Luke Chapman will punt, gets the punt away. It'll be fielded, it won't be fielded. It goes into the end zone, touchback. Chargers will get it at the 20-yard line. It's now sudden death. The next score wins, no matter who scores and no matter what fashion. First and 10 for the Chargers from their own 20-yard line. 6:59 left in the overtime period. We haven't had a tie yet this season. We had one tie last year. We had one tie last year between the 49ers and Cardinals, and that happened on the last week of the season. Remember that. Harry in the play action throws. Intercepted by Robinson for Seattle. It's a turnover. Shelton Robinson picks it off at the 27-yard line, is promptly tackled. That is a huge turnover for the Seahawks as John Perry throws an interception on the Chargers' first play of overtime. And now Seattle already in field goal range. The Seahawks with a golden opportunity to wrap this up as Clayton Brooks comes back out. Costly turnover for the Chargers here in overtime with 6:53 left. We're tied at 27, but Seattle has it at the LA 27-yard line. It'd be a 44-yard field goal from here. Wow indeed, Davis, wow indeed. That's not the time to throw an interception. Brooks under center in the I formation on first down. Takes the snap, hands off to Givens. Givens going to be hit in the backfield. A loss of 4. Make it a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 back to the 31-yard line. Lance Castle on the tackle, number 75. Yes, there hasn't been a tie in a sim season since last year. In week number 17, the Chargers and the 49ers tied at 20. I remember that. That was down in Arizona. 2nd and 13 from the 31-yard line. Brooks takes the snap. Play action. Throws down the right side. He's got a man. Branch, he can't hold on. Kurt Branch, the tight end, made a diving effort and couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring up 3rd and 13. It would be a 48-yard field goal attempt from here. Stan Anderson on the coverage. Branch just couldn't come down with it. 3rd and 13 for the Seahawks now with 6:19 left in the overtime. From the Charger 31-yard line. Brooks in the shotgun on 3rd and 13. Takes the snap, hands off inside to Braxton Givens. And he's going to lose a yard back to the 32-yard line. It'll be 4th and 15. So this will be a 49-yard field goal attempt for Courtney McKeon to win it for Seattle, if that's what they choose to do. 49 yards, it's makeable. About at the edge of his range, though. So Courtney McKeon from 49 yards to win it for Seattle, and the Chargers will try to ice him. Take their first time out with 5:57 left in the overtime, tied at 27. Seattle trying to get to 8-5, trying to secure at least a wild card berth in the playoffs. Chargers just trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Their playoff hopes will be pretty much over if they lose. Fourth and 15 for Seattle from the Charger 32-yard line. We're tied at 27 in overtime. Courtney McKeon from 49 yards for the win for Seattle. The kick is up, and it's not going to get there. A bad kick by Courtney McKeon. It's no good, and we stay tied at 27. I don't think he got all of it. That was about 2 yards shy. We remain tied at 27. And now the Los Angeles Chargers will have the ball in pretty good field goal range, or in pretty good field position, I should say. They'll have it at their own 39-yard line with 5:52 left here in the overtime period. Yes, more free football, Davis, more overtime. First and 10 for Los Angeles from their own 39. Still tied at 27. We're in sudden death. Next score wins. Three receivers to the far side. Perry back to throw. Throws probably intercepted again. Alan Taxtall, number 55, knocked it down. The linebacker, number 55. It'll be 2nd and 10. Intended for David Thompson, number 81. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 5:50 left in the overtime. Three receivers to the far side for Los Angeles on 2nd and 10. Perry from the gun, hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett trying to get up the middle. Not a bad run, out to the 43-yard line. Brian Mabane on the tackle. A gain of 4, will be 3rd and 6. Clock continues to run, 4:30 coming up on 5.5 minutes left. 3rd and 6 from the 43-yard line. Perry from the shotgun.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. Looking, throws down the middle. Has got a man, David Thompson, inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. It would be a 53-yard field goal from here, coming up on the 5-minute mark. So David Thompson with a big catch for the Chargers. Inside the 40, into Seattle territory, down to the 36-yard line. 5 minutes left in the overtime. First down for Los Angeles. Perry under center.
Here we go now.
Perry hands off to Bennett. Bennett's going to be hit after a 1-yard gain out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Blair on the tackle, number 51. Coming up on the 4.5 minute mark. Second and 9 for the Chargers from the 35-yard line. Perry under center.
Now let's go.
Perry takes the snap. Hands off to Jake Bennett. Bennett gets out to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from here. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the overtime period. We're still tied at 27. On 3rd and 6. Perry under center. Perry takes the snap, hands off to Bennett. Bennett, not much, down to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 4th and 4. Alan Taxtall on the tackle, number 55. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from here. It's 4th and 4. The Chargers are going to have to kick a field goal to try to win it. John Carney will come out and attempt a 47-yard field goal. And Seattle will try to ice the kicker this time with 3:36 left. Tied at 27. This is a makeable field goal from 47 yards. Chargers trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive with a win today. Seahawks trying to stay in the playoff picture. They come in at 7-5. They'd be a wild card right now. Here for the win, John Carney from 47 yards. There's the snap. The kick is up. He missed it. He missed it. Both teams have missed makeable field goal attempts. And we stay tied at 27. How do you miss a 47-yard field goal? Wow. We stay tied at 27, and the Seahawks will get the ball back. We're running out of time, though. This could end in a tie. Well, you see these guys kick these kickoffs out of the end zone, and then they miss a 47-yard field goal. .332 left in the overtime period. The Seahawks will have it 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, their own. Time is a factor now. 4 receivers set out wide. Brooks in the shotgun for Seattle. Back to throw. Throws down the left side. Gets it out to Johnson. John Johnson has got the first down to the 48-yard line. Well, here in regulation, or here in the regular season, it's just one overtime period. I agree with you there, Pokemon. Welcome into the room, Pokemon. Good to see you, man. Welcome on in to Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. It's almost like neither one of these teams wants to win. 3:10 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks now from their own 48-yard line. Brooks in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Takes the snap, hands off to Braxton Givens. Givens out to the 50-yard line, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down. 2:52 and counting. Time is now a factor. You hate to play a whole overtime and have it tied. We haven't had a tie game this season yet, and we're in week 13. Brooks in the shotgun on 2nd and 8. Sikma in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls out to the right. Throws. He's got a man. He's got John Johnson down to the 31-yard line. 1st down Seattle. 2:20 and counting. It'd be a 48-yard field goal from here. Seattle in field goal range now. Tackled down by Tim Valentine, number 23. But John Johnson gets a big 1st down for the Seahawks. .210 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. And they get the play off. James Seymour around the corner. Takes it down to the 26-yard line. Clock continues to run, 1:50 and counting. Mike Williams on the tackle. It'd be a 43-yard attempt from here. 2nd and 6 for the Seahawks now, 1:35 and counting. Brooks under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to James Seymour again. Seymour back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Tackled down by Luke Castle, or Lance Castle, number 75. 1:15 and counting. 3rd and 5 for Seattle. It'd be a 43-yard attempt from here. Brooks under center. Hands off to Braxton Givens. A nice run. He's got the 1st down to the 18-yard line. We're under a minute to play. 50 seconds and counting. It'd be a 35-yard field goal from here. So the Seahawks now definitely in field goal range. Less than a minute to play. At this point, I'd be kicking a field goal. And they are. From 35 yards, and of course the Chargers want to ice the kicker again. They take their final timeout with 40 seconds left. So Courtney McKeon will come out and will try a 35-yard field goal to give Seattle the win here in overtime. It would put Seattle at 8-5. It would make the Chargers 5-8, and the Chargers would pretty much be out of the playoff picture. Seattle would still be a wild card at this time. We still have 3 weeks to go of the regular season. McKeon for the win from 35 yards. The kick is up. Looks good. It is good. And the Seattle Seahawks have won in overtime by a score of 30-27 over the LA Chargers. Thanks for watching our overtime game here today at Jammin' Sports. We'll be back Thursday night at 8:30 with a doubleheader. We hope to see you then. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs coming up in just a little bit.